Hello there, and welcome to Gaming Takes Ages. I'm Teal.
Oh my god, Teal. Wow. I'm
Hi,
Emil. That's me.
that is you. And we're joined by our friend Joby. Hello.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
He's
Hello.
no
I'm
friend of
very
mine.
pleased. Yes, I'm very pleased to be here. I've been counting down the minutes.
Oh.
Good. No, you said you've been
Yeah,
enjoying the show, so we appreciate
I
that.
have.
We
So
appreciate that.
much so much so that it encouraged me to try out um, Threads of Fate. More like
Ah.
Threads
Oh,
of Fat. Yeah.
yeah.
And
Cool.
yeah, and I was pleasantly surprised. It is an unusual little game, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's fun. It's a cool little thing. Well, I'm
I'll
pleased.
be
I was
into
gonna
it.
say, I
I'll
was
be
gonna
into
ask
it
what have you been
blind.
playing recently, but Threads of
Yeah,
Fate, as it turns out.
yeah. I've been playing a lot of things recently. That's one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been playing
Yeah.
Majora's Mask, and you've been playing what was this episode two? We've been just list every episode.
Episode
Yeah.
2 was Trombone, I think.
It was Trombone, you're right. Yeah, episode three
Oh, I've
was
been playing
Metal
Marvel
Gear.
Vs. Capcom too.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that. We'll,
Yeah.
uh, we'll definitely get to that at some point. But yeah, no, that's it's cool that you've actually tried out a game based on us playing it in the podcast. That's fun.
Yeah,
It
you put
it was
all our
from the
other
name
viewers to
alone.
shame.
Yeah. It was from the name alone because you just mentioned it like, oh, next week's Threads of Fate. I thought Threads of Fate. That sounds cool. Threads of Fate. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
really badass. Threads
yeah.
of Fate. And yeah, and I played it and I just took it as like, oh, it's a normal RPG. And then when you described it in the actual episode, you're like, the intro is so weird. You like turn into this sperm creature and the guy has a big head. And I was just I was like, wow, you're right. That is weird.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
it
realize
is.
that. Yeah. I
I
was just
yeah.
completely desensitized to it.
I sent you an image of the big hand dude, Emil, and you just
Mhm.
responded with "love it." I was like, "Yeah, it's great." Yeah, I love that kind of thing. What have you been playing, Emil? If anything?
I've been playing Dwarf Romantic. I think I've
Mm.
said on a previous episode that I was playing that, so I don't remember what I said, so hopefully I'm not repeating myself, but that game is really chill, but it's also so hard it is so hard to stop. Um, because like you start with a set amount of tiles and you place the tiles and you get these goals to work towards, like this number of trees, this number of houses, etc. And when you complete a goal, then you get more tiles. So a lot of the time, it will be like, oh, I've only got 5 tiles left, and then it's game over. And then, like, somehow manage to pull it back and get a gold, and then get a bunch more tiles. And it's like, oh, I've got like 30 tiles now. I'm nowhere near ending. So I guess I'll carry on. And it's like, oh, well, I'll just keep going till I meet this goal. So yeah, I've been going to bed late quite a lot as a result of that.
Nice. I've played Donkey Kong Bonanza for real this time. I've actually played it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm not going to spoil anything because a lot of people won't have played it because
Does Donkey Kong die?
well, I can't say that would be
Okay.
spoiling things. If
Oh,
Donkey
right. Yeah,
if
that's
Donkey
what
Kong
spoilers
were
are.
to
Right.
die, to perish, to cease from existence, then yeah, I couldn't say it. What I will say, again, not spoiling anything, the last hour of the game is one of the best hours Nintendo's ever made.
Hmm.
Like, just
They're good at
amazing.
making hours usually, but
No,
this
but
hour
like,
is the best.
no, but it's the bosses and the set pieces that occur, all of it is just perfection. Like it's unbelievably good. I was really really impressed. But also, I I had a bit of drama with the game. It's wild that I actually have stories to tell about new games that no one else will be able to tell, but here we are. So I streamed the game at launch, when it launched in New Zealand, because you can get New Zealand or Australian or Japanese copies if you have an account for that region. Um, so yeah, I was playing it at launch, and the game was out, and the embargo had ended because there were reviews out, and there were people who received review copies who were streaming the game as well. But despite that, I was the only one, to my knowledge, to be hit by a group called Web Capio. Now, they are hired by Nintendo to give strikes and take down videos that are uploaded before embargo, which is totally fair enough. If someone uploads the ending or whatever before the game's out, yeah, that's not okay. That's so totally fair enough for them to hire people and for them to do it. What is not okay is when my stream, which I'm streaming after embargo is ended, when it is fully out, half an hour into my stream, I got a strike on that stream and it killed the stream dead. Killed the momentum, and yeah, it sucks because at the time, in just half an hour, I had 100 viewers, sorry, 100 people watching, and about 500 to 1,000 views. I don't know exactly how much, but I had 100 viewers, and that was just the first half hour. That would have very steadily increased as the day went on, and I already had the mentality of stream all day. Like, if it does well, go all day. Just go as long as you can. And yeah, so half an hour and that just killed it. And as far as I can tell, I'm the only one to be hit by them after the embargo ended, and it's just so devastating because I'm a very lucky person, but I'm also very unlucky because that was doing numbers, and it's you don't make a lot of money doing this job. it's so you take what you when something goes really well, you take it, and that was that was crushing. But despite that, did not halter my enjoyment of the game. I loved it. It was really fun. Really, really solid game. IGN gave it a 10. Fully understand why. Absolutely incredible. So, Donkey Kong.
It does look really fun.
It
does
is.
look really the word I like to use is moorish. I don't like saying, "Oh, the game's addictive." It's a word I use in my house. Oh, this is very moorish.
Well, in the same way that you couldn't stop putting down Dorfromantic, I didn't want to stop destroying everything in every level. So yeah, it is quite addicting, quite moorish, quite everything. It's great. It's just great fun. It's just a really great playground to explore. And explore is right, because there is a lot in this game. In the same way there's a lot in Odyssey. Because it's the same developers. You can really see that in a couple of places where there's like things that just sort of ring the same. Not in like we've copied it, just in the the gameplay vibe, I guess, or the destination. You've got to you collect moons, you collect bananas. You do this task, you do this task. It's the same general premise, but oh boy, does it work as Donkey Kong! It's so good. But yeah, I can recommend it.
Is it spoilers to say that the main villain like brainwashes people? Right? Is that a thing in the game? They sort of like hypnotize people.
Not really.
I'm sure I saw like a boss was like, "Oh, I was hypnotized by this guy, and now I'm evil."
Does that happen? Not really.
You tell me you just played the game.
Yeah, I'm trying to
for hours and hours.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen.
Sometimes when you enjoy something, you'd think the opposite would be true. When you really enjoy something, you can't recall it. Like, I just watched this amazing movie. What happened? Oh, this and then this and it was really good. Like
pretty much.
More so with children, yeah.
Yeah, thanks for calling me a child. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Childlike. That's what I meant to say.
Yes.
One time I watched a James Bond film and my dad was like, "What's it like?" And I said, "I don't know." And he's like, "What do you mean you don't know? You watched it yesterday." And I was like, it's just James Bond.
Yeah.
And he's like, but I'm like, and he was getting frustrated. He was like, "What do you mean? What's the plot?" And I'm like, "It's James Bond." He's like, "That's not the plot." And then he got really frustrated. He rang up his cousin, and then she explained it like better, right? And she was like, "Oh yeah, it was what's the Javier Bardem one? Skyfall. Yeah, it was Skyfall." And then she was like explaining like how he used an ex-agent, and then my dad was like, "See, you can explain it. See." I'm like, I don't care. It didn't strike me. It didn't resonate. It was fun. It didn't resonate much in the same way.
That's funny. Well, every week we like to provide some kind of offering to these ancient fellows. Who are these ancient fellows? I don't know. We don't know anything about them. Not really. Well, we know they're a Gemini. That's very little to go off.
I'm not even sure they were telling the truth about that.
Could have been lying. Could have absolutely been lying. But hey, we got to try and please them. So I am a huge fan of comedian Guy Montgomery, and by extension, Guy Montgomery's Guy Spelling Bee.
Oh,
Now, there
no.
have been many Spelling Bee game shows, but I think I'm right in saying his is the first that combined spelling with comedy, and it is one of my favourite panel shows of all time. Unbelievably funny, just a wonderful show, and I highly recommend everyone watching it. Now, we're going to do that, but with gaming words. So, yeah, thank you, Guy. If you somehow stumble upon this, you're more than welcome on the podcast. Let us know. So I got 6 words.
Yeah,
Too
that's
easy.
likely.
Yeah, you never know. 6 words. Too easy, too medium, too hard. So, Emil, we'll start with you. Pick a number, 1 or 2, for the word that you will be receiving.
2.
2, okay. For 1 point, your word is Klonoa. Now, before you spell, you may ask for a definition, the language of origin, or for the words to be used in a sentence. And I request that both of you ask for all 3 for each word.
Okay, so it's not a request.
It is a request. I'm asking that you don't have to.
I request
Klonoa.
one of those things. I would like the definition.
Long-eared mascot that I desperately want a cuddly plush of.
Oh, you could probably get one pretty easy, I'd imagine.
Yeah, probably something on Etsy. Yeah.
And what was the other thing?
Language of origin used in a sentence.
I'll have both, please.
Okay. Language of origin 2.5D. And for it to be used in a sentence, everyone cheered when Klonoa received the remaster before not actually buying the game and dooming the franchise's continuation. Your word is Klonoa.
Cloaca. CLOAC. No. KLO. No, wait. KLONOA.
That is correct. Well done. Joby, your easy word is
Easy word.
Metroid.
Country of origin? What is it?
Language of origin.
What was it? Language of origin.
Yeah, language of origin. Squishy.
Oh yeah, Metroids are the.
Yes. Would you like
This
to
is
know
so
a
stupid.
definition?
Metroid's the one in the suit.
Yeah. Would you like to know?
Please don't.
Would you like to know a
When you
definition?
say Metroid, when you say Metroid, my brain thinks of Samus.
Yeah. Well, definition, not
It's
the
like-
protagonist.
It's like Zelda in his green hat.
Yeah.
It's that all over
He
again.
has such a great sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just great. Nothing more extreme than that. Don't get crazy.
So
I've
what
also-
we done
I've also got to use-
definition?
Yeah, I've got. I can use it in a sentence if you'd like.
If
Right,
you'd like.
Metroid,
Yeah.
Would
use
you
it
like
in a
that?
sentence, please?
I would love to use it in a sentence. I was so thrilled when my wife and I finally got the call from the adoption centre. After the tragic loss of our son, we've been hoping to fill the void, but can you believe it? Our very own pet. Some people like rescue dogs, but this Metroid, was it? That some bounty hunter rescued has touched my heart. I can't wait to show it wonderful things and see how it grows and absorbs our culture. Your word is Metroid.
I think that was more than one sentence.
Yes, I've used it in a sentence.
You used it in several. Well,
It's-
you used it in one sentence, and then you fluffed it with a bunch of other
Yeah,
sentences.
and yeah, that's allowed. Your word is Metroid.
Yes. So that would be METROID.
That is correct.
Metroid.
Congratulations.
It's never taken
Yes.
so long for someone to say spell Metroid, and then someone spells the word Metroid.
Well,
I just wanted to be really sure.
we've got medium words now. These are worth 2 points each. Joby, you pick a number, 1 or 2.
1.
1. Your word is orichalcum.
Oh, that's that crap from Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. Right. Okay. So, not Orichalcum Plus, Orichalcum.
Just orichalcum.
Or you just put a plus
Okay.
in the end if it's.
I mean, if you
Okay.
want to put a plus, I won't penalise you for it.
Okay.
But you can. Would you like to know
Well-
anything about it?
No.
What is it? What is Orichalcum?
Definition.
Tell me more.
A rare ore getting you 1/30th of the way to that game's ultimate weapon.
Use it in a sentence, please.
What a horrible blunder! I was in such a rush, I only read the last 3 letters on the bottle, and ended up wasting my orichalcum powder when I wanted to use my talcum powder. It's tragic.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
It's so
You know,
rare.
like baby powder. Baby powder. I know it's. Does this contain? You know how mums, parents now, are so concerned, like about, oh, it's what kind of is the milk pasteurized? My kid's 3 months old. He can't have milk that's not pasteurized or whatever. Or like, oh, does this have any artificial flavors? Or like, does this powder contain orichalcum? Is this safe for my child?
Well, if nothing else, you've wasted a very, very rare material. That sucks. You can't get your ultimate weapon anymore. There's not enough in the game. Tragic, really tragic.
But your skin is as smooth as a baby's bottom. Okay, I'll try and spell it.
Go for it.
Oh, but wait! Teal needs to tell you the language of origin.
Okay, I can. Olympus Colosseum or ancient Greece, if you want to get technical as well.
Ancient Greece is the language, not ancient Greek.
Yep.
Okay.
I have a story
grasp of
about the Greek
languages.
language. I have a story about the Greek language. In fact, that will actually be my offering. That's my new offering. I had another idea for an offering, but that sucks. I've got a new idea. Right.
Okay.
So, yeah, off the cuff. So, spelling it. Right.
Mhm.
Okay. O-R. If I write it down, it'll help me. ORICHALCUM.
That is correct. Well done.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
You got the sneaky H. Well done. Well,
Yeah.
your word, Emil, is Amaterasu. You can.
Nope. I demand you tell me the language of origin.
Oh, okay.
I know it.
Capcom.
I know this.
Or ancient Japan,
Capcom.
again, if you want to get technical.
Oh,
It's
ancient
Shinto religion,
Japanese.
Yeah.
That's how languages work.
Yeah, but
I speak
Jokes.
England.
yeah, but jokes. Just it's
I speak Capcom. Yeah.
Tell me the definition.
a good doggo that also happens to be a god doggo.
Oh. Please. I'd love nothing more than for you to use it in a sentence.
Oh, of course. Amaterasu, Where Are You? Is not one of Hanna-Barbera's lame attempts to create another Scooby-Doo hit. It's actually the cries of everyone in Japan when an unholy cataclysm rained down upon the world.
Okay. I don't know how to spell this. So I'm going to go A-M... is it A or is it I? A-M...
What language was that?
A-M... A-M-A-T-A-R-A-S-U.
So close.
It was I.
It wasn't. It was Amaterasu.
Oh, tiramisu.
Yeah, yeah, correct. Exactly. Well, that's okay. We've now got hard words, and they're worth 3 points.
Okay.
They're worth 3
Wait,
points
you missed
each.
out crucial facts there, my friend. You've missed crucial facts. Amaterasu is the goddess of the sun in Shinto Japanese mythology.
Oh, Teal didn't do his research for this.
I think you'll find that Amaterasu is a good doggo that also happens to be a god doggo. I think I gave you everything you needed by
Yeah.
Capcom. Capcom invented them, or in Japan if you want to get technical. Just whatever. Whatevs. Emil, pick a number.
What?
1 or 2.
3.
Okay. You get 1.
Interesting. Finding out new rules to this game.
Your word is Gakio Yamazaki.
Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but what is the language of origin?
Obscurity.
Oh, okay. Could I have, please,
Sounds Japanese,
the
but sure.
definition?
A party game that only myself, you, and Andrew have played.
Aha, yes. And I can't even remember which one specifically
I can
this
tell you.
is.
Poochie.
I can tell you one of three that it is.
Yeah.
Please, would you use it in a sentence?
Good luck spelling Gakio Yamazaki.
Thank you. Is Gakayyu? I've forgotten the rest of the word. Yamazaki. I can't
Yamazaki
remember.
was right.
Okay.
Gakio is Gakkyou.
Okay. So no point for me.
No. Joby, you've already won, but your hard word is
Okay.
circuitry.
What?
I should know this. I have a
That's
degree in
not
this
a
sort of
hard
thing.
word. I could
If-
spell that.
If you think it's not hard, I simply think you should ask for a definition.
Okay.
Okay, the definition of circuitry, please.
A Pokemon with a confusing spelling.
Ah, right.
Oh,
I don't think you do
didn't
know how to
even
spell
know
this.
circuitry. Okay, then. I didn't even know there was a Pokemon called Circuitry.
You will in a minute.
Oh, can I ask an offbeat question? What do they sound like? Every Pokemon has a cry. What's the cry? of Circuitry?
I don't fully remember. I want to say it's something like, but
Oh, really? So it's not Circuitry.
no,
They
well,
just say their name.
well, that's only in the anime. In the game, no.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. What gen is Circuitry?
7.
These are not questions that are available to you, Joby. You must ask one of 3 questions that Teal
Okay.
has prepared.
Yeah.
And I didn't say the words pre-prepared because that is nonsense. Preparing already has the prefix pre. Stop saying pre-prepared, everyone. It's just prepared. Continue.
I completely agree with you. And you know what? How do you feel about the word guesstimate?
It is
feel the
what it
same?
is. You know,
It's fine.
it's silly, but I think it's silly by design.
Yeah.
Whereas
Right.
pre-prepared, I
Because-
think people are just completely overlooking what that word means.
Also-
It's the same with
also-
pre-planning. You're just planning.
Yeah.
It's just more
Also,
planning. It's not pre-planning. Pre-planning is doing nothing.
I have another question. So you know the word inflammable?
Is the same as flammable, yeah.
Yeah.
mean,
Does that annoy
Is it
you?
the same with insoluble and soluble mean the same thing, right?
Whoa.
Sure.
Okay. Gaming podcast. Right. Okay. So what's the what were the predetermined?
Language of origin and sentence.
Okay, the language of origin of the word circuitry, please.
Brain rot.
Oh, okay.
Brain rot. Yeah. I can relate. And please use the word in a sentence.
I considered using for alligator because it's easy to spell, apart from the end because there's strangely no O in gator. Then I considered fanphy because despite how it's pronounced, it does not end with a PHY. However, I went with circuitry because it's bullshit. Your word is circuitry.
Okay. Well,
Can I make a guess? I don't know this Pokemon, but I'm gonna hazard a guess that it's Sir, like he's a knight.
That's cool.
Interesting.
That's cool. Okay. Should I use that, or should I just spell it the way I know? I don't know.
Don't spell it the way you know. It's not going to go well for you.
If I spell it the way I know, it's going to be wrong. So what I'm going to say is Sir, like Emil said, like SIR.
Oh, if it's wrong, don't blame me. I mean, neither of us know.
It's fine.
so
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun. I don't care. SIR. Right.
The SI unit of
Ketry.
electricity.
Yeah. SIRKETRY.
That is incorrect.
So
It-
Ketry.
Oh, really?
And his eyes are Ketry of the realm.
Unfortunately, no, you're wrong. It is XURKITREE.
XUR.
KITREE.
Oh, that's like the X in Shaolin.
Well, it's
You know what I mean?
evil.
Sure.
It was
Sure,
designed
yeah.
to be the worst. Congratulations. You won, Joby.
I never thought I'd win a spelling competition. I'm usually
job.
quite bad at that.
Well, you did. Congratulations. It was very funny.
Okay.
What is your offering?
Mine?
Tell us
Yes,
your
yours.
story about ancient
All right.
Greek.
Okay. My original. Can I give 2 offerings?
Sure.
Sure, it's not long enough already.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So the first one, because we were going to talk about Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I wanted the ancients to know how to do Iron Man's Infinite.
Okay.
I like this.
That's the combo. Okay, that's the short version. If you want to know the long version, then you're better off looking up a tutorial on YouTube. It's very funny. It's a very famous video among the community. Okay, my funny story in Greece. So I was walking around in Greece on a lovely island called Spetses. Really great island. Lots of stray cats. It's basically their island. Everywhere you go, there's a cat chilling out in the shade. But when night comes, they go crazy. They attack each other. But that's neither here nor there. So yeah, really cool place, lovely weather. I walked past a church and they were doing hymns, and the hymn they were singing, I can't remember, but so I really like the game Castlevania Rondo of Blood. I think that game is awesome. And the main menu theme is in Greek.
Huh.
They sing, it's a choir, and they sing, it's like Kyrios Eleison. I can't, my pronunciation is going to be so bad, but it basically means Lord have mercy. And it's a choir, and it's very chilling. The soundtrack in that game is awesome. It's so good. I love Rondo of Blood. So I walked past this church and it was so wonderful. But, rather than think of something very theological or like, spiritual, like feeling really spiritual and humbled, I just thought to myself, wow, I really want to play Rondo of Blood when I get home.
What a profound moment.
Yeah. It's
Nice.
a really good game, though. I love that game.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for providing 2 very short offerings. Emil, your long offering.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you came here for Marvel vs. Capcom. You're probably gonna have to wait a little while. Because we like doing silliness.
Yeah.
So I have prepared a quiz.
Sweet.
So maybe at least you'll have some fun with that. So this quiz is borrowed from the show Richard Osman's House of Games. The answer smash round.
Oh yes.
If anyone from that is watching, please don't be mad at me. Instead, consider this an application to be a question writer, because I've realized that's kind of maybe my dream job and something I think I'd be quite good at. And if it helps, I have a degree in game design and I make puzzles for fun. So just in case anyone's watching. So for those who don't know how it works is I will ask you 2 different questions, and the idea is that the end of the first question matches with the start of the end. Oh my god! The end of the answer to the first question matches with the start of the answer to the second question. So, if I was to ask, say, what country are we in, and let's say a type of viral infection that mostly affects young adults and teenagers, it normally gets better over time, but it can make you feel very ill. You would say
boredom.
Glandular fever. Yes,
I immediately
fever.
went to United Kingdom. I was like, dominatrix. That's definitely
England and glandular fever.
Yes.
The answers overlap, so it's glandular fever.
Yeah.
So that is the premise of this.
Gotcha.
So I have for you a nice.
Are they gaming related in any way?
All the answers to the questions are games. They're all
Fantastic.
game titles. The first question. 2020 roguelike dungeon crawler that features characters such as Chaos, Artemis, and Demeter, and 2014 online first-person shooter whose expansion packs include The Dark Below, The Taken King, and Rise of Iron.
I know. Okay.
Destiny.
Teal
I
has.
know.
What was that?
Hey Destiny.
It is, in fact, Hey Destiny.
Yeah, Hey
Really good.
Destiny.
I knew it was. I knew it was Hades, but I had trouble with the second one.
Okay, next question.
I'm not going to get a single one.
Okay. 2001 game about the titular characters, a silent protagonist and his mouthy orange friend. And with over 64 million copies sold, this 2011 game would be a strong contender for highest selling indie game if not for Minecraft.
Okay. Mouthy orange friend.
What is it?
Oh,
Joby has buzzed in. What is your answer?
Banjo and Kazoopa Meat Boy.
That is not correct, I'm afraid.
I couldn't bear it. I knew it was wrong halfway saying it.
Okay. Can I ask a question about the first one? Is it the
Yes.
full title?
No.
Okay, that's right. I was wondering, like,
Yeah, I overlooked that maybe.
yeah, okay. I still don't know what it is.
What-
I can't think of
Were
what.
any of mine right?
No.
No.
What is
Do
it?
what I did. Just do what I did.
All right,
You-
fine. Jack and Dax termination.
It is not Jack and Dax's termination, I'm afraid.
Uh-huh.
I
You
prefer
want
my
to...
one. I prefer my one.
Any final guesses?
No, I can't think what begins with ter.
Are you ready for the
Yeah,
answer?
It's gonna make me sad.
It is
Oh,
Jack and
Terraria.
Dax Terraria.
Yeah,
Terraria, one of the best-selling games of all time. Did you know this?
clearly not.
I knew it was popular. I knew it was popular, but not that popular.
Okay, next
Fair
question.
play.
We have 2D platformer that won the 2019 Game Awards Games for Impact Award and was also nominated for Best Art Direction and Fresh Indie Game, and 2D platformer on the Sega Genesis, whose titular character appears as the flag carrier in Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. 2019 Game Awards Game for Impact.
I mean, you can guess as many times as you want.
Oh, okay? Originals you only get one. So
Yeah, this is not that. This is
okay.
our own game.
Oh, it's your own one. It's not taken
Yeah.
for anything. Right? It's not Answer Smash for any.
I can't even start. I have no clue. I'm at a loss.
Best art direction. What came out in 2019? I'm gonna be wrong. I'm gonna say what's in my head because I know it's wrong because the smash isn't correct. I'm gonna do it anyway. Diablo and
Yeah.
Block. It's it's not.
They don't even.
No,
they
I
don't
know.
even go together.
No, I know.
So...
That's what's in my head because it's really they're close enough, and Plock is connected to flags and blah blah blah, and Diablo came out way before. What the hell came out in 2019? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Okay, the answer is
Oh.
Gristar. We have 1998 platformer with a soundtrack composed by the drummer from The Police, and walking simulator in which you explore the empty Greenbrier residence.
Spyro neighbor. I don't know.
You didn't buzz. Doesn't count.
I don't think it's right anyway.
Okay, so again, is it just for the first one? Are we looking for just the name of the cat? Are we looking for the game, the whole game? Are we?
The game.
Okay, we are. Okay, we're doing the whole thing. Okay.
Could you guess if you know the start of it at least?
No, because I do know the start of it, but I can't think of what it is.
Could you guess by the clue given?
Spyro the Dragon with the wind.
Oh, we got a buzz from Joby.
Spyro the Dragon Home?
Oh, it is in fact Spyro the Dragon Home.
Yep,
I
I would
actually
never have
got
guessed
one.
that.
The next question. 1999 platform game which surprisingly has a cameo in the form of a minigame in the PS2 version of Metal Gear Solid 3, and Battle Royale hero shooter set in the Titanfall universe.
What the
I know the first one.
Yeah.
I know the first one.
What's the?
Is anyone going to take a guess?
I don't know what it's called.
Go on,
Okay.
Joey.
Ape Escape Gate. Not a clue.
It is not Ape Escape Gate, I'm afraid.
Like,
Sorry.
I can't think of
Never
what it's
mind.
called.
Want to hazard a guess, Teal?
I
Maybe if you start saying it, maybe the words will come out your mouth.
sure. Ape as Ape Scapegoat. I don't know what it's called.
Ape Escape Goat. It is in fact Ape Escape X Legends.
I would never have got that.
Oh,
I would never have said Apex Legends.
I was
Like,
not. That wasn't even on my radar.
I know the game. Like, I do know the game. I not a world in which I would have said that.
Okay, next question. Indie game released in 2020 that features an original song by Kero Kero Benito, and indie Metroidvania released in 2015 by developer Thomas Happ that later got a sequel released in 2021. We have a guess from Joby.
Bugsnaxium Verge.
Oh my
very
goodness,
good.
it is indeed Bugsnaxium Verge.
I was clueless on the first, but I had a strong feeling the second was Axiom Verge because I knew it was like, oh yeah, that like it really did ring a bell. I didn't know it had a sequel.
The second
and then
one
I
only
used...
came out 4 years ago. Really? I thought it was much longer ago.
Next question. One of two games first released outside of Japan as a pair, with a third version released the next year, the start of a huge franchise, and 2025 game published by Raw Fury, inspired by the illustrated puzzle book Maze: Solve the World's Most Challenging Puzzle. Oh, quickly.
Pokemon Red and Blue Prince.
That is
Green and Blue.
incorrect.
Pokemon Green and Blue. Like,
maybe read the question.
You haven't adjusted my score.
Okay. Pokemon Blueprints.
It is Pokemon Blueprints.
Okay. It says one of two game, right? Okay.
I have adjusted your score, Joby.
Aha, thank you very much. One or two games first released outside of Japan.
Yeah. Well, Teal just got it. Did you not hear?
Oh, did you actually got it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
thought you were joking.
No,
okay.
I got it. Yeah.
It is Pokemon Blueprints.
Oh, cool.
Okay, next question. One of the games heavily featured in the documentary Indie Game the Movie, where you play as Tim, and mobile role-playing game set in the fictional realm of Teleria. You definitely know the game. Oh,
Braid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
It is, in fact,
Braid
Shadow Legends.
Not sponsored by, unfortunately.
The joke is nobody knows anything about Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
3D platformer where the player takes the role of the titular character based on an animal native to Australia, and 2022 game from Glumberland about farming and creature collecting, featuring creatures such as Radlad, Shrumbo, and Plob.
Oh. No, but that...
No, the second one is so obvious, but I have no clue about the first. Like, not a clue.
I thought I knew the first until the second question came up, and that doesn't work. So,
Is that... Can I... Invigilator. Is the animal still alive?
I can't tell you that. That's not in the clue.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to say it, even though it doesn't work. Crash Bandicooblets.
It doesn't work. That is not correct. It is not Crash
work.
Bandicooblets.
It doesn't work. I don't... it can't be Ty the Tasmanian Tiger because that doesn't work either.
That's why I asked about the existence of this
Yeah.
species. There was that other indie game where it's like Mechazoo.
Jerby?
Mechazoogles. Mechazoogles.
It's not Mechazoobles.
Oh, is any of it right?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
fair enough.
Oobles isn't a game.
Yeah.
Zoobles. Whatever.
Slyracooblets. I've got all these games which don't work.
Want a last
We're
guess
just-
before I time you out?
Yeah, nah.
We're just making up animals like zooblets, gooblets.
Okay, are you ready? It was KO the Kangarooblets.
Oh,
I did forget KO existed.
Congratulations, you just
Yeah.
got played.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
KO does exist. That's right.
Thank you, Teal, for second guessing because I was so confident. I was, it's Crash Bandicoot. It's Crash Bandicoot. It's
No.
Crash Bandicoot, and I was trying to be funny, and I'm like, hang on a minute.
I knew it wasn't.
on a minute.
My first thought was Ty. I was like, no, but it can't be Ty because it.
Yeah.
I'm certain this is Ooblets. It can't be.
The final question. Critically acclaimed game featured as part of the Orange Box and 2010 action-adventure game about the titular crime author, which received a sequel 13 years later. We have a buzz-in from Joby.
Half-Life is strange.
It is not Half-Life is Strange,
Good
I'm
shout, though.
afraid.
That's a genuinely great shout. I have nothing. I can't think of.
Do you want? I'm gonna have to time you out soon.
Yeah, I'm out.
Do you no guesses?
No.
Any guesses from you, Joby?
No, I can't. I give up. Sorry.
Yeah.
The answer is Portalan Wake.
Fair play.
Oh, I'm thinking about a real author. Fictional author. I'm so stupid. I love Alan Wake. I should have got that.
Yeah, I know nothing
That's so
about
annoying.
It is
great.
at the end of that. It is 3 points to Joby, 2 points to Teal.
Sweet.
I actually won. I'm genuinely shocked.
Did
Oh,
the
wow.
ancients enjoy any of that?
No, the ancients would not allow it.
No.
Oh dear.
They hate
I hope the
quizzes.
viewers enjoyed it at least, because it
Yeah.
was a long start to the podcast.
I think if I got Portalan Wake, maybe I might have changed their tune. So I'm sorry for letting everyone down. Sorry
No,
about that.
Yeah, this
that's
is
all right.
Joby's fault.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, almost exactly 25 years and 1 week ago, July 16th, 2000, Marvel Vs Capcom released for the Dreamcast. Wow. It also released in March in Japan on arcade, as did the other game we're looking at. We're looking at Arcade Fighters this week, and I know very little about them. Joey, tell us about Brilliant Fighters.
Oh yes. Long story short, I love them. It's funny because I grew up with them, but then I went off of them. I played like other types of games. So I actually owned Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. But that game's too difficult for me when I was a kid. And then when I was at university, I don't know, and then like, things were going my way. But then my friend, he had Tekken 7, and we used to play that on a regular basis. And it was beautiful. Like, I thought, like, oh, I've played all the games I need to play, And then I played Tekken 7. Like, I love video games again. I mean, the amount of depth in like a game like Tekken is crazy, and it's just full of all these mechanics that are just so. They're like super subtle. It's just full of like invisible mechanics. It's just that it's very hard to describe Tekken. And then that was sort of the gateway. I went from Tekken, then I played Guilty Gear, and then I played a bunch of other things. I could go on and on and on, like Arcana Heart, Marvel 2, obviously. And lastly, Street Fighter. You think that would be the first one? The most famous fighting game that everyone, like, name a fighting game. Oh yeah, Street Fighter. That's considered like the hardest to get into. because there's like so much technical depth to that game. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I just fell in love with them. They all have great music, like superb animation and character design. Like, I didn't even mention King of Fighters. I absolutely I was like head over heels for King of Fighters. Like I even bought like, how did it start? Oh yeah. Geese Howard was a DLC character for Tekken 7. And my friend was like, what the hell? He's from King of Fighters. I'm like, King of Fighters, I think I've heard of that. And just this like really overbearing guy who he's just really strong. Also, his name is Geese. What the hell?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was gonna say, did I mishear you
yeah.
when you said Geese Howard? No, that's his
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, and then I was like, "What's he in? King of Fighters?" And then I just bought King of Fighters like a PS2 game. You know, I like to own copies of PS2 games, even though it's like really easy to play them by other means. And yeah, I have such fond memories of that game. I remember, I don't know, I just have fond memories of that game. I'll save that part for another time. But yeah, I don't know. Then I knew more about SNK, and I just loved all the characters, the way they're designed. I love all their themes. I loved learning them. I loved learning the games because although they kind of play similarly, I just really loved how each one had its own, I don't know how to say it, like its own meta, like its own, like, oh, what's this character about? Oh, he's about projectiles. And like, oh, what's he about? Sort of, you know, everyone's really distinct. It's always like the perfect thing to play when you have someone around. Like if someone's around your house, well, let's play Marvel 2 or something like that. And that's a great example because Marvel 2 has so many characters, over 50, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's a huge
a
list.
load of characters. Also, Marvel versus Capcom. I mean, like,
yes, it's
Marvel.
odd.
Yeah, because Capcom have an interesting history with Marvel because they made X-Men: Children of the Atom, which was an old arcade game. Because with Capcom back in the day, it was hit after hit after hit. They were like really had their finger on the pulse, and they really knew the market well. And they did like Children of the Atom, and the sprite work in that game is awesome. Magneto, oh my god, Magneto in that game is just so cool. They do this effect, it's all pixel art. They do this effect with his hands where it's like slow motion. It's hard to describe. If you see the animation, you'd know what I'm talking about. They have this like after image where he's moving his hands and it's like he has multiple hands. Yeah, and it's really cool. And Psylocke's taunt always makes me laugh. She does like a come hither kind of hand gesture, which I think is funny. Yeah, so good. So they had Children of the Atom, then they had Marvel superheroes, then the one everyone waited for, it was X-Men versus Street Fighter. People went berserk for this. There's a cutscene with Cyclops shaking Ryu's hand. And to some people, that's like their like Smash Bros moment. Oh my god! Like, it was like a dream come. It was a dream come true for some people. Then they did Marvel versus Capcom. So even bigger, even more. Now it's not just X-Men. Now it's Marvel. Now it's not just Street Fighter. It's Capcom. Wow. Then they did Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That really pushed the envelope. That game really, really pushed the envelope. 3 fighters versus 3 fighters. You have an assist. And if you're not into fighters, listen to the soundtrack. It is neither Marvel nor Capcom. It's like this weird jazz. The music is like nothing to do with the game. No one cares. It is so, yeah. Marvel versus Capcom. If you play online or against people online, you'll probably get really frustrated because people know that game. People have done surgery on that game. They know it almost too well. It's not known for being balanced.
Okay.
It like at all. I mean, it's an old game, sure, but the disparity between the strongest characters and the weakest characters is so unbelievably vast. It's ridiculous. So on a competitive level, which I'm not really into personally, but on a competitive level, people just pick the same 5 characters, and they're
It's
all Marvel
so
characters.
it's so
Yeah,
impressive, like what like Smash Bros. Ultimate is able to achieve because there's what like 70 to 80 characters in that game, and it is pretty balanced. Like yeah, there may be
yeah.
one or two who are a little
It's
bit more powerful than or a little bit weaker, but
it's
generally speaking, if you pick any character, you can win with them quite easily.
it's taken for granted. It's so taken for granted. People used to whinge about Tekken 7. It's the most balanced Tekken game at the time.
Mm.
Also, uh, if you complain about Cloud in Smash or something like that, like oh my god, there's too much damage or some rubbish, I don't know. And that may be true, but have you played Magneto in Marvel vs. Capcom 2? What's okay? So there's this joke I read once where Magneto, he has like this really quick kick. It's a 1 frame kick, right? It's 1 frame. It's so quick, and because and it's so abusable because it starts a combo and then you can just juggle them and it's
So when you
ridiculous.
say 1 frame,
And
as in you mash a button and you can kick every frame. Or
it comes out 1 frame quick. I
so
don't think
It's
it's
just a
like
frame where his
what
leg
is
is sticking out.
it's just a frame where his leg is sticking out. It's 1 frame active.
right.
And there was this joke I read once. It's like, what makes Magneto so powerful? The fact that he can control one of the fundamental forces of the universe. No, it's his 1 frame low kick. That's what makes him powerful. And
Yeah, I
Doctor
remember Ian
Doom. Oh
McKellen
my
doing
god.
that in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he
Doctor
lost
Doom.
the ability
Yeah,
to move metal, but it's fine. He still has his 1 frame low kick. It's all good.
yeah. Yes. I recommend playing the game with friends because when you play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 with friends, it is so crazy. And you're like, who's this? Who's this? What can they do? And the moves are kind of relatively easy to execute. The motion inputs are not that bonkers. It's not like King of Fighters where you have to do some dance with your controller to like do a special move. In Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and even in the easier in the later ones, the motions are quite easy to do. And the music is great and the things the characters say is funny. So if you invite a friend round, then you can all laugh at how Cyclops just keeps saying optic blast, optic blast. You know how it is with the fighting games where they just say the same line over and over again.
Yeah.
My favorite is Iceman because he sounds really upset. I don't know how to express it. He's like, Iceman! Like he's like on the verge of tears. Iceman! Epic attack! He sounded like, and also the announcer. He's very, very, very into it. He's very into it. When you can get an average score, he's like, whoa, I almost had a heart attack. Keep playing. It's crazy. It's such a crazy game. And the menus, even the menus, like this is nothing to do with the gameplay at this point. It's just a really cool, interesting, nice to look at, nice to listen to, and fun to play game. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And I tried to look for bad Metacritic reviews. I struggled.
Yeah,
The
no,
game is like
did well.
critically acclaimed. Warts and all. My favorite review I read was, I want to marry this game and have its babies. That was an 88 out of 100.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was just an 88. You know?
Yeah,
Like, can you imagine?
the critic reviews overall gave it a 9 out of 10 on Metacritic. So yeah, it did well.
Would you
Well,
like to hear
90.
some fun facts? They're
I'd
not
love to.
fun, but they're interesting. They're interesting. Okay. The clock tower stage, my favorite stage, has a big clock on a tower, as you'd imagine.
Wow.
So on the Dreamcast
End of
version,
fact.
the clock, yeah, on the Dreamcast version, the clock tells the real time.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it uses.
Does the background look like day or night though?
Oh, no, but there is a snowy version
Oh.
of the map. And yeah, and if you end a match with a super on that map, the tower gets destroyed. It looks
Cool.
really weird.
They did all this,
Um,
but they didn't put in the day-night cycle to go with the clock. Come
Yeah.
on,
It's
guys.
still 2000. It's quite. I don't think it's that easy.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it is. I guess if it's not changing. But
Also, there are 2 Wolverines in the game for some reason. So there's Wolverine, and then there's Wolverine, but he's got the bone claws. Right?
Ah.
So you might think to yourself, why are there 2 Wolverines? Why can't we, have like another Capcom character? Well, this was a request by Marvel. They said, put another Wolverine in the game. And then when Capcom, right? And then when Capcom said why, they just said, just do it. And no one knows the specific reason. No one knows the specific reason. And being
Interesting.
Marvel, this
It's
is
a power
before the
move.
MCU. Yeah, this is before the MCU, years before the MCU. So
it's
they're
also
very,
1
very
year before
particular about.
the X-Men movie, so they couldn't just put like Hugh Jackman in it because they didn't know about him.
He has some funny lines in the game. He says, "Okay, bub." Imagine Hugh Jackman saying that. And in Marvel 3, he says, I say this to my dog sometimes to get him. I can't even. If you mash punch, he like slashes his claws and he goes Swiss cheese. It's so funny. I love spamming that. And sometimes I say that to my dog to like get him all excited before he goes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. Like if there's anything you can take away from fighters in general at Marvel, they're just funny. They're just such a laugh. They're like such a good time. Another fact. I had some like I had like a question prepared and then I forgot it.
We've done so many questions.
I have
I
an
think it's fine.
X-Men. I have an X-Men related fact. It's like an X-Men game related fact. Right, so you cannot play as Professor X in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. However, you can play him in that PS2 X-Men game. I forget what it's called. And I recommend that you look up a video of him doing his combo. It's very weird and very funny. He's like spinning around in his wheelchair and it's really weird. And yeah, look up Professor X's combo in the PS2 X-Men game. I forget what it's called. Yeah. Also, if you're a Marvel fan, you'll appreciate the characters that you don't really see. Like my friend came around when we were playing it, and he was like, "Oh my god, Sabretooth's in this." It's just like, "Oh, who's Sabretooth?" And he was like, "It was only him who." He was like, he was genuinely surprised to see this character because, like, what films has he been in? You know,
he's actually been in a few.
He has.
See, I wouldn't know. I don't watch Marvel movies.
This
is like the only Marvel thing I like.
He was in the first X-Men. He was in the first X-Men. He was also in something else.
He was in the first Wolverine movie, and he was in the latest Deadpool movie.
He was, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
In Marvel 3, Deadpool has a very funny super move where he jumps up at the top of the screen and takes off the health bar and beats you with it. It's a nice little fourth wall break. It's very interesting. And the character interactions, as you'd imagine, are really funny. There's one character interaction between Phoenix, the Marvel character, and Phoenix Wright. And she says, we're both called Phoenix. I destroy worlds, but you're a lawyer. Which one of us is more hated? That's a really weird quote. Yes. Marvel 2 is it's great. It's so much fun. I recommend you could buy the Steam.
Yes, on
the
Steam,
PS2 version. Yeah, it is on Steam. I've been playing it. Recently. Yeah, play it when you've got some friends around. It's a class act. A class act for sure.
I think I have
Um,
played it once, but like with most fighting games, I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, it's hard to get into fighting games, at least to get really good at them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
often I just mash random buttons, and it tends to
Sometimes it
work
does work.
a lot
Yeah.
of the time.
Yeah. It's kind of the appeal in a way, because
Mm.
although I want more people to play them, I just want to play them like with everyone. It is kind of weird because they're not used to the conventions, but part of the appeal was when I was learning it, it was like I'm unlocking some kind of sacred knowledge or something. Like I feel really like years ago, you'd have to like the thing is I enjoy learning how a game works. I just find that really rewarding. Like, oh, what's all this about? Like, oh, so you expect me to do this? And oh, okay. Can I do this move after this move and stuff like that?
Mm.
You know, in an age where like so many games are like permutations of Dark Souls or Assassin's Creed, and they all kind of homogeneously play really, really similar. So like when I like started playing fighting games, I was like, oh my god, like there's more to games than just Dark Souls and Assassin's Creed.
Mm.
Hold up to climb. Wow. Like I don't like that. Oh yeah, I never thought I'd do this. But a couple years ago, I actually bought a fight stick. And if you've ever seen an arcade stick or a fight stick,
Yeah.
you'd think, oh my God, what an archaic relic. Why would you ever play with that? And I thought the same thing, and I agree. But to tell you the truth, I use this more than a normal controller now. It is so good. And it doesn't take long to learn. It took me like 4 days to get used to it. I'm completely serious. And it's super comfortable. And I was like, how do people play games with this thing? It's just a gimmick. And I started playing Tekken with it, and I was like, oh my god, it all makes sense now. All these motions are so easy. It's just so satisfying to a little bit noisy, but satisfying nonetheless.
Yeah.
Um,
A little bit, yeah.
yes.
Well, speaking of arcade sticks, King of Fighters 2000, you'll never guess, came out in 2000. July 26th, to be exact.
Everything that came out in 2000 was obsessed with 2000. Pokemon the movie 2000, and many
Andre
of the things.
2000,
Well, the thing is,
who
like,
became
The
not
Millennium
3000.
Dome.
EA isn't necessarily in with that because they usually do the year after for the game that releases that year. So, like, I mean, well, not anymore because they've changed it to Football FC or whatever it's called, as opposed to FIFA. But like FIFA games used to be the one that
Yeah, but
at a time
that's
it used to be.
specific to FIFA though. Like that's actually like an external thing.
Yeah, but what I mean is like just it was not always. It was the year after.
It's like I just remember in the year 2000, like everything was obsessed with it being 2000.
Yeah, it was a new millennium. It's a big deal, I suppose.
Y2K.
Is it though? It's just another year. Like it's arbitrary when we started the calendars.
Sure, but we're never gonna see another one in our lifetime. So
yeah, we are. We just changed the numbers. Next year is going to be a new. It's going to be the year 0. We're starting again. It's a big thing.
Emil has a point because the Gregorian calendar was like the 1700s. So what did people do in 1600s?
It's meaningless. These numbers, they're fake.
I like them. They're good numbers.
King of Fighters, fake number. Continue.
They abandoned it. They abandoned the years after they went bankrupt. And when they came back, when they resurrected, they stopped saying 2001, 2003. So the first numbered entry is King of Fighters 11.
Okay.
They went like 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. These all came out on the Neo Geo, by the way. Longest supported console ever.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
Was cool.
Neo Geo is something I always hear about, but I have no idea anything about it.
Yeah, I just know like some of the games for it because they were given with PS Plus when you had on the PS3. You'd like every month or every couple of months you get a Neo Geo game. It's like, oh, this is actually really cool. It's a fun classic game.
Also, like my brain always confused it with Nat Geo,
What's Nat Geo?
National Geographic.
Ah, yes,
Oh, yeah.
fair.
My picture.
Yes,
That's
yes.
from the National Geographic.
Yeah, yeah, that one. The one that's been
Yeah.
staring at us for however long.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, King of Fighters, it did alright. Like, review scores ranged from 7 to 8.5. So certainly not bad. But from what I could tell, people hold other ones in a higher regard, which is fine. It happens. But yeah,
I love
it's cool.
the artwork. The artwork in KOF is I like the character design. Shinkaro, he's like he still does work on games. His latest thing was Fortnite. Which yeah. He
Fair
did
play.
the characters. This is so weird. The KOF artist did the Street Fighter characters for Fortnite. So weird.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
But
It is interesting because like fighting games really did sort of pave the way for like character designs and character animations. Like I guess it's very necessary because it's the whole point of the game.
Yeah, it's nothing without the characters.
It is a game of like press button do animation. Like I mean,
Yeah.
that's really like simplifying it, and I guess probably a lot of games
I think
also fall into that.
Yeah,
But like
a lot of games.
yeah,
do.
but there's physics in a lot of games, whereas fighting games is
Yeah.
very animation based. So it's kind of interesting to see like with Mortal Kombat, they had like what would you call it?
Mocap
Like
stuff.
yeah. It was interesting how all these different ones sort of innovated in their own ways. But yeah, the sprite work is usually amazing in these games. It's funny because sort of after this point, I guess. Well, I guess in terms of animation, they probably still were. Once it got into the 3D era, animation was still probably ahead of a lot of other genres. But well, let's say nowadays, it's blanket, right? Like you wouldn't say nowadays that fighting games are like the innovators of animation in games, would you?
I think probably. I think you just do it on a game by game
Because
basis.
games just try to be movies now anyway.
Yeah.
So
there's too many different styles to say that one genre influenced the others. Like you could say that Cuphead and that game's animation has influenced a lot of games because it's actually hand drawn, and now loads of games are doing that. But yeah, I don't think you can really say one game is the catalyst anymore.
It's interesting because you say Cuphead, like Metal Slug, that's a Neo Geo game. That had superb animation. Metal Slug was awesome animation. It was a Neo Geo game. But not necessarily, that wasn't a fighter. That was like a run and, I guess you called it a run and gun.
Yeah, run and gun. Good soundtrack. Really, really good soundtrack.
Yeah. And I like the announcer voice. No, it doesn't. It's separate from the gameplay, I know, but it's just something I really enjoy. Heavy machine gun. Like I just love the way he says it. And he had this. There's this one weapon in Metal Slug. It's so weird. For ages I thought he was saying Iron Weasel, but it's called an Iron Lizard, and it's this like rocket with it's like a thing that follows the enemy. It's like a rocket, you shoot it out and it like follows the enemy. And it was like,
how does this sound like Iron Weasel?
Weasel versus Lizard. Why?
This is like what was that one? Baby Darling, She's a Bandit. You told me about this from Tiny Dancer, and now I always hear it. It does sound like he says baby.
Yeah, it's lay me down in sheets of linen, but I used to think the lyric was and she's a bandit.
Yes, and how does lay me down in sheets of linen sound like baby darling she's a bandit? There's those when you say them sound completely different, but if you're listening in the song for baby darling she's a bandit, it just sounds like that. It's weird.
I'm glad I had an impact on your the way you listen to lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, and then one more. Rocket launcher. That's a really good one to say. I love the sounds in Metal Slug, and when you kill the soldiers, they have this hideous death rattle. It's a crazy game. That was back when. So this was in an era when you're in this busy place called an arcade, and you're looking around, and you need something to get your attention. You know, like something's got to have so much wow factor. Like if you just see Metal Slug in the corner of your eye, it's like, whoa, what's that? Straight away, it's like. So that's why I think that's why a lot of games back then were really like flashy and expressive because you know you got to queue up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you're asking for someone's coins. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, back then, I guess if you were good at the game, it wouldn't cost you much to play because you could play the entire thing, or for as many hours as it took for you to lose lives, if you were good. Or you were bad and you spent loads of coins. That's how they get you. But
even like the biggest appeal would be like you get a friend to help you or something, or it's just you versus your mate, and then you both pay, and then yeah. And then you're like, oh, why are you playing that character? Who's broken? No, yours is broken. Stop doing that move. And then like the experience, like that's what I kind of buy into. Like the whole like stop spamming the move thing. Like I love that funny interaction. Or like stop taunting, stop spamming the move. How'd you do that combo? Like I love that. Like other games don't have that, I feel.
It's always amusing
Like,
to spam a move though, because it just looks funny.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's like I don't win or lose. I couldn't care less. It's like I want to get the funny win. Like I can't believe you won with that balloon move. Like what the hell? Like I don't know. Just something like really silly. Just imagine a silly thing. Yeah, I don't know. They just have tons of personality.
Well, though that was the game or games.
Games.
Released 25 years ago. We actually nearly did cover Metal Slug, but we actually ended up covering Metal Slug.
Yes.
So so never mind.
Good. Yeah.
So thank you very much
Good.
for unintentionally
Yes.
bringing that full circle. Thesaurus. Thesaurus
Shall we?
rounds.
Do you want to skip thesaurus? We've
don't
done a
know.
lot of quizzing.
I have a proposal. I actually have a quiz prepared.
Okay. Skip
Okay,
Thesaurus, do your
this is-
quiz. Let's go.
Okay.
All
I
right.
do enjoy Thesaurus, but we'll be here all day.
You've got so
Okay,
many quizzes.
So this is a quotes quiz. So this is like I've got a bunch of quotes from fighting games. Some of them are very strange. I've made this really naughty. I've made this really tricky on purpose.
Excellent.
Okay, you will enjoy this hopefully. So because there's so many, I've compartmentalized them like 4, 4, 4, and 4. So
Okay.
I'm going to say 4 quotes, and you're going to tell me which of them are from a fighting game and which of them are not. So here's the first one. So from these 4, which are from a fighting game and which are not? So A, stupid people can believe in anything, so you can believe in yourself. B, wow, that got me fired up, but don't get any funny ideas. It's not like I enjoyed it or anything. Hey, why are you smiling? Cut it out. C, kind of cringe to go on about beauty during a fight, dude. D, the only enemy I have is me and my girlfriend. And so which of these are fighting game quotes and which are not? Hang on.
So is it an even split, or does it could it be all 4 of them are, or like?
Could be all 4, could be none.
Okay.
I'm gonna say B, C, and D are fighting game quotes.
So not A.
Not A.
Not
I'd be
A,
mad
B,
if
C,
A
D.
is the
What about-
only one.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna say
what do you think?
that A and D are fighting game quotes. I don't know why. B had the air of Xenoblade and C had the air of Yakuza. I don't know if they are, but they just sort of gave me the vibe. So
I can imagine Majima saying, kind of cringe to go on about
yes,
during the fight.
exactly, 100%. Like, so I don't know if it is, but I just that's what I felt. But anyway,
Okay, so I should post the all right, for the next round. I'm going to post the text in the chat because some of them are kind of long.
I'm not going to be able to read
Okay,
it.
so A, stupid people can believe in anything, so you can believe in yourself. That is from a fighting game.
Oh no!
It's from the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Capcom fighting game.
Excellent.
JoJo's Bizarre. What's it called again? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's called not Heritage for the Future. It's called is it Heritage for the Future? No, it is. It's Heritage for the Future. It's a game made by Capcom based on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I really enjoy JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They have these things called stands, which are like Persona, but that's beside the point. Wow, that got me fired up. But don't get any funny ideas. It's not like I enjoyed it or anything. Hey, why are you smiling? Cut it out. Not in a fighting game. I made that up. I just made it sound.
I really thought that was going to be from Xenoblade.
No,
I could
like
hear Fiora
trope.
saying it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
C is a real quote, even though it's it. This is Luke from Street Fighter V. He says, kind of cringe to go on about beauty during a fight, dude. That's the first time a Street Fighter character has ever said cringe. It's so weird. And he says that to Vega. Fun fact about Vega. 3 characters, Vega, Balrog, and M. Bison. They're all named differently in Japan. So when they localized the game, they did like a rock, paper, scissors switch of the names. So the boxer character in Japan is M. Bison.
M. Bison, right? Because it's supposed to be like Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Who we know as Bison, in Japan, he's called Vega. And the handsome mask guy with the claw, in Japan, he's Balrog, but over here, he's Vega. They just swapped the names when they localized it. It's so weird. Okay. Round 2. Okay.
What was the final one?
Good. Thank you. I skipped that one. Okay. The only enemy I have is me and my girlfriend. And all right, that is a victory quote from King of Fighters.
Shadow the Hedgehog. King of Fighters.
No, it's from one of the King of Fighters games. I think it's King of Fighters 97. Kim Capone says it, and it's the quote is already weird. It's funnier when you see the windscreen as well, because he's just standing there smiling and it just looks so stupid. All right, round 2. Okay, same deal. Which are from a fighting game, which aren't. Okay. A, die, you pale, emaciated freak.
I hope you made that up.
B, that's the power of the Keyblade. C, die like your father, you pin-headed son of an ice cream maker. D, for I beheld Satan as he fell from heaven like lightning. So, which of those 4 are from a fighting game?
B's intriguing. Because
I was hoping for Teal to go first from that one.
I don't know what Sora's quotes are in Smash.
Yeah, I feel like it's a trick.
Because he definitely says that in Kingdom Hearts 1 in Olympus Coliseum between the rounds, but I don't know if he said. The thing is, his default costume in Smash is Kingdom Hearts 1. So maybe he does. You know what? I'm going to say they're all fighting games.
I'm going to go with just A and D.
Just A and D. Okay, so A is from a fighting game. Die, you pale, emaciated freak. That's from Guilty Gear.
Fantastic.
In my opinion, he is pale, but he's really not emaciated. He's actually kind of muscular, and it's needlessly antagonistic as well. So B was indeed a trick. Sora is in Smash, but he doesn't actually say that line in Smash.
Damn
I
it.
wish he did.
I wasn't sure. I had no idea.
So, did anyone pick C for a fighting game?
I did all
because
of
it-
them.
Oh, it is. Geese Howard says it to Terry Bogard in Fatal Fury Special. He says, "Die like your father, you pinheaded," which is it's like this is the guy who killed
I
his
love
father. And
that
it's like,
King of Fighters just has normal sounding people first and last names. Like there's just a middle manager. Oh, Terry Hogard, yes. Like yeah, I talked to him at the water cooler. He said he went somewhere on the weekends, did some fire. Whatever. I wasn't really paying attention as well.
Yeah. SNK games have really. Oh,
Yes.
I'll let my dog in. Hang on.
Oh.
Everybody, good boy, good boy, good boy.
Swiss cheese.
No, get him excited. Okay, Woody, good boy. He's good. He's being good. Okay, sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah. SNK quotes are really, really, really weird because of localization reasons. But they're very funny. I beheld Satan as he fell from heaven like lightning. That is not from a game. That is from the Street Fighter movie.
Ah,
That's from
right.
from Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2, the live action movie. The guy who plays Bison, Raul Julia, is far and away the best thing about that film. The film is worth watching for him alone. It was the last role he ever did because I think the story goes at the time he was diagnosed with a terminal illness. So he basically gave this role everything. His kids really love Street Fighter.
Oh.
And it really shows. He basically rescued the film.
Right.
He's the only redeeming feature of that film. It's so naff, but he's brilliant in it. Weirdly enough, I've not seen it, but my dad has, which is just the most. My dad hates stuff. He hates made up fantasy stuff, but he's watched that film and he loves the Goosebumps movie. What? Like it's so out of character for him. Why does he like these movies? Anyway, his top 3 movies are like Dr. Zhivago, Sophie's Choice, and Goosebumps the movie. That's inconsistent letterboxed picks ever, you know? Like 2 super serious movies and then followed by that, right? There's actually quite a few more. So I'm going to just pick the best ones and I'll just save the others for another time because there's like 6 more.
Right.
So unless you want to do more.
I don't mind. It's
okay. I'll try and go for it. I'll try and go for it quickly. Okay. Round 3. For the last time.
Hang on, how many rounds do you usually have in a fighting game?
Oh,
could be 3.
As many as you like. It could be 6. It depends. In Tekken, you can have like 8.
Usually it's first to win 2 though, so it'll be 3.
Yeah. Have you been keeping track of who's winning? We should have done this we should have given us health bars and stuff.
Oh, no.
I don't care. I'm here to baffle you. I don't actually care about the score. I thought about the score system and I just gave up.
It's fine.
But okay, how about this? For the last round, I'll say final round.
Yes.
To be authentic. Yeah, I'll be authentic.
Sure.
Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. All right. Round 3. Fight. Okay. For the last time, I don't care how much catnip you have. I'm not getting into that car with you. B. This fight reminds me of my post-breakfast bowel movement. C. Horny little brat. Go home and drink your father's milk. D. Joe. Once again, you are being far too loud. Die quietly, please, or I shall have to ask you to leave. So which is from a fighting game, which isn't?
I think the last one's from your dad.
Yeah, something's just been said to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go B and C.
B is from a fighting game. C is from a fighting game. Okay.
What was the
What
first
about
one
you,
again?
Nick? For the last time, I don't care how much catnip you have. I'm not getting in that car with you.
I feel like that's gonna be from a comedy film or something. Like I gonna, yeah, I think B and C are fighting games. I think A and D aren't.
Okay. A is from fighting games from Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Great.
Felicia from Starkstall, because she's a Catwoman, says it to Deadpool
Right.
when
makes
you
sense.
win. The second one is from Samurai Showdown, I think. And the quotes in that game are really aggressive. And like I'll do some like ones that didn't make the cut near the end. But yeah, Samurai Showdown.
That is a
Another...
fighting game though, right?
Yes, SNK. Yeah.
Right.
Third one, horny little brat, go home and drink your father's milk, is from Guilty Gear. From Guilty Gear, Accent Core XX or Accent Core R. The naming schemes for Guilty Gear are horrendous. Like the third, so there's Guilty Gear X, Guilty Gear XX, Accent R, whatever it's called. You know what the third one's called? Oh, is it going to be Guilty Gear?
I know because you mentioned it in 2 minutes.
It's called Xerd, like with the ordinal counter thing, RD.
Yeah.
Like third. It's ridiculous.
Okay. Not even TH, like X.
No, just XRD, yeah.
Okay. Joe, once again, you're being fit. That is from the Fatal Fury movie. It is said by Wolfgang Krauser. What a name, Wolfgang Krauser. And he says that to one of the characters when he completely bodies them. So not from a game, from the movie.
Fair.
From the Fatal Fury anime. Okay. They get weirder. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Round 4.
How many more rounds is there?
Like 4 more.
4 more rounds.
I think maybe
one.
this one might have to be the final round.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll have you back for another fighting game.
Okay then. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this one because this one's really interesting. Okay, so final round. Okay. You can tell I did my research. A, safety lock disabled. B, 01100, 01101, 00001, 01111.
Okay.
C, what is the square root of a fish? Now I'm sad. D, female detected. Today is your lucky day, lady. Please be my wife. Which of these is from a fighting game and which isn't?
I'm going to say all of them are.
Okay.
I feel like you could easily have just made up a binary one, though. It's just like... you translate and it's like, not this one.
I'm trying to think, has Nier ever been in a fighting game? Because the robots from Nier could be... If they're playable in any capacity, that would be...
2B is in Soul Calibur.
Right, but the robots
for what it's worth. For what
she wouldn't speak in binary though. The third one. What was the third one again?
What is the square root of a fish? Now I'm sad.
I want to say that's Simpsons Wrestling. I've not played the game, but I bet it's something like that. I'm gonna say the last two are fighting the first two aren't.
Okay. The first. Okay. All except the first.
Okay.
The first one is not from a fighting game. It's from a JRPG called Rogue Galaxy. It's said by the robot character Steve, who's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. He says, "Safety lock disabled," when he does one of his moves. You'll know Yuri Lowenthal from Persona fame. He voices Yosuke and Spider-Man, among lots of other things.
Yes.
The guy in Final Fantasy Type 0 who says, "Fire until you're out of ammo." That's him. The guy who wins the lottery in Fallout New Vegas. Many such things. Okay. So the second one is from a fighting game. It's said by 12 from Third Strike. Awesome game, beautiful game.
Is there another one?
I don't know anything.
Third Strike. Third Strike is like regarded as like one of the best ones ever. It's
Not by me. I don't even know
it. Yeah, it's famous, and it's like responsible for a lot of like the pro scene as well. But I just like it because it's pretty. So 12, he's like this white globule monster. And he speaks in binary, and his win quotes are all in binary. And the one I just said, 01100011101, blah blah blah, translates to LMAO. Yeah, and he has loads of ones like easy win LMAO and like stuff like that. Okay. Female detected. I'll do the third one last. Female detected. Today's your lucky day. Please be my wife. That's said by RoboKai from Guilty Gear, who's like a pervert robot who bothers the female characters all the time.
Sure.
The third one, what is the square root of a fish? Now I'm sad. Now here's the thing. It's not a win quote or a quote from a character. This is quoted by the game. This is an anti-piracy measure for Skullgirls.
Oh,
Right?
brilliant.
I think I've heard of this before. It was ringing a bell when you said it.
Yeah, so stay with me, okay? Stay with me. So if you pirated Skullgirls, you would get this message in the menu. It would pop up, error. What is the square root of a fish? Now I'm sad. So people would naturally go online and post an image and say, what does this error mean? And then they'd get a reply, probably from the developer, saying, you should think about buying our game. So this message would be so cryptic, they would just out themselves as being pirates.
Absolutely.
It's a really fun anti-piracy measure. They get really weird. I'll save them for another time.
Okay.
But I hope you enjoyed them.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm glad I got to share my one of my passions on this podcast and talk about like the nuances of why, I don't know, why I find them appealing, and I don't know. I just have a lot of. Are you going to do viewers question or whatever?
Yeah. So
okay, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, no, it's so it's interesting because we have an email gamingtakesH@gmail.com, or list us stuff in the comments. We will answer your questions. But you sent me a question, Joby, about 2-3 weeks ago, and fun fact, that was the question, pretty much word for word, what I had already planned for your episode. So
I've taken over this podcast.
So
it's the Joby show now.
I had written that question down like 2 months ago, knowing that you'd be in one of these episodes. So it's like, well, that'll be the one. So that was just interesting that you happened to email, for that question. But has a moment in any game made you cry or had a profound effect on you? So
no, I'm a man. I'm a big, strong man. I don't cry.
I'm gonna have the opposite answer.
It's not my real answer.
No. So who wants to go first? I'm gonna bum everyone out. Should I go first or last?
I'll go quickly because I can. The one that comes to mind immediately is the Telltale Walking Dead game. That one. That's what comes to mind if I think of a game that made me cry. And I can't even really remember if it made me cry, but it definitely made me emotional and think things. A game called The Beginner's Guide, which is by the creator of the Stanley Parable. That game is really unique, and I think that everyone should play it.
Yeah.
Like, you can play through it in one sitting, really. And
it's like an hour long.
The way it works, it kind of holds up a mirror to yourself, and you can take what you need from it, I think. it's cheaper than therapy. Well, it's actually not. Most of the time, if you live in the UK, you probably can get therapy for free through the NHS. But it's definitely it's something to think about. And doesn't get. I feel like at the time it got talked about a lot, but not so much anymore. But that is a game that I thought was worth mentioning.
Yeah. Was that all of yours?
Yes, I was being
have
quick.
the beginner's
But-
guide. I have the beginner's guide, but I've never played it.
Oh,
Right.
well, you're gonna have to
Yeah,
now.
play it.
I'm gonna have to now. It's
Yeah.
a podcast game. Right
Yeah.
after I finish threads of more like threads of fat.
Yeah. I'll go. So I like crying quite a lot. I pretty much any Disney movie would set me
Kinky.
off. But certain pieces of music, Pokemon Black and White, Opaloosid City, specifically in Pokemon White, because the city is actually different depending on which version you play. And yeah, that song, just the first couple of notes just made me tear up just instantly. I was like, what the hell's happening? So that was a surprising for me. Persona 4, 3 never made me cry, but Persona 4 and 5 have. But I was in. So I've been depressed a couple of times throughout my life, and depression can have very different effects on you. Like generally, when people say they're depressed, it's deep sadness, don't really know necessarily the cause or more specifically how to fix it, and I don't have an answer for that. It's different with every person, I think. But what I don't see talked about is how depression can cause amnesia, and it can drastically change your personality. And both of those happened. They didn't happen to me the first time I got it. They happened to me the second time, and it's a very scary feeling because the amnesia in particular for me were things about friends and family that I held at the forefront of my mind, things about them that they cared about and was important to them that I could remember so that I can bring it up and help, or we can, oh, you like this, we'll do that, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. And it would be, I don't remember the first time I realized it, I don't know, 3 months after I sort of rid the wave beyond, something just came into my mind that a friend of mine was really passionate about. I was like, oh my god, how did I forget that? And even to this day, I still get just a snap of a memory of one person really likes this, another person really likes that. I was like, holy hell, where has this come from? Why did it disappear? Because it's instant, hundreds of things gone in an instant that I was really passionate about and wanted to remember. And that is a terrifying thought, because how much have I forgotten? How much have I still forgotten? How much of it is important? And in terms of a personality shift, I became shallow and selfish and pessimistic and pretty much overnight. And the problem with a personality shift is it takes a long time to get back to that point or to rediscover yourself, because you know something's wrong, but you don't really know how to get there, why it's wrong, why it's different, because it's just happened to you. And it's you. It's not like you're noticing it or observing it in someone else. It's you. Why has this happened? How has it happened? I'm in a fortunate or unfortunate position where I have videos that I've made over years, so I can see the shift in real time. I can see where it happened, when it changed me, and also how I could sort of take that journey to get back. But I know this is sort of I am getting to a point why it is actually mildly relevant. But I did want to talk about that because it's not talked about enough. Amnesia versus personality traits changing. It's so scary and just confusing, and yeah, there is not enough people talking about it. So I cannot recommend enough talking to people about stuff, whether it be professional or friends or family or whatever, just someone you trust. It's always helpful because it is it is one of the most just daunting periods of my life, just trying to work out who I am and who I want to be and how I get back to where I'm not an asshole. Like, it's really hard to find that point. But in relation to this, I couldn't cry for years. Whenever something was sad, movies that made me cry on cue every single time, that disappeared for years. And that was scary as well, because I think crying is so important. Like, it is really helpful, both just as a like, reassuring you that you're human, but also just you feel like a weight gone, even if it's not something that's like emotional or like crucial to your life or anything. It's just a sad scene in a movie or whatever. It's really freeing, and just losing that ability pretty much completely, with rare exceptions, was damaging. I think, just because it just felt weird. I just could not cry. There were, as I say, there are few exceptions. Kingdom Hearts 3's ending, the montage of everyone, just seeing them in their respective worlds, that just hit me like an absolute truck. And that was actually really nice. The end of Tales of Arise, the credit music, Blue Moon, is just an absolutely beautiful song, and that just made me cry. I really love Tales of Arise as well, so I think it was a combination of the song being so beautiful and the game being as impactful as it was. Just made me well up. And recently, Clair Obscur. That made me cry a lot in multiple places. I'm not going to say when, where, why, just... Yeah, it is a very emotional game for all the right reasons. It's very, very powerful. But yeah, just... That's a backstory on me and depression, and it's fun. Joby, save us. Make it all lighthearted.
Yeah. Well,
What do you
a
mean,
couple
lie out? The
things.
question is about crying.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's it's fine.
Pleasant memories, or okay, so a lot of things. What you said was very profound, and I agree how games can have a they have a real psychological effect on you. Like, the thing is, sometimes they try and monetize the psychological effect games have, like the sort of how you interact with the game is kind of monetized, but sometimes it can have a positive psychological effect on you, and they're this awesome social experience, and they can feel so freeing and great. And yeah, and also your point about depression and forgetting things. It's like when you're in a really bad place and you block things, like you'll be so surprised. Your mind blocks, and then all of a sudden you need, like, I used to be skeptical of that because you'd see it a lot in movies, but now I know that it's completely true. You can just you'd be so surprised what you block.
I think the thing is, like, amnesia is something that's misunderstood as like you suddenly forget everything, whereas what it actually is that you don't retain the information sort of when it happens. Like, that's why amnesia in movies is like someone gets conked on the head and they don't know who they are, and you're like,
it's portrayed.
That's not
as
what
this
it is.
thing. Yeah, it is serious, and that was actually quite a heroic tale, and takes a lot of integrity to express something like that, and I think that's really good. And I hope Clair Obscur, on a side note, I hope Clair Obscur, that game is like such a heroic tale for me. Like, just not the story, I'm not on about the story, but like the way the game's developed, like how well it's doing. Like, I want that game to like skyrocket, and like I'm proud to know it. I've not even played the game. I'm proud just to know it. In a way,
it's great.
It's such a
you're welcome to. I got past that. You're welcome to play
it. Yeah. yeah, a lot of the games have really made me like feel strongly about things. One that comes to mind is Nier, the 2010 one.
Hmm.
Okay, I've never actually told anyone this, but so my mum had a very, very, very strong relationship with her dad, my granddad, right? So he's basically like this. You know how like you view people you love in your family, it's always like bigger than the actual whatever. He's like this legend, right? You know, let me tell you a story about granddad, blah, blah, blah. And he's this extraordinary guy. He was so extraordinary, and he was generous, and he was funny, and he was all these things. And yeah, and it's like the way my mum sees him, right? And Nia, so in the Western version of Nia, you play as a dad and who has a daughter. In the original, in Nia Replicant, in the original one, it's an older brother. In the Western version, it's a dad. And the character model is completely different. And like how he's portrayed in the game, and like all the story beats of the game, and also this like big theme of like existentialism. They kind of continue that in Automata as well. They have like a big sort of philosophical undertone. That really resonated with me. That really, really, really resonated with me. And like the music's beautiful. And I went to the Nier concert with my sister, and like my dream, like if I die penniless, my dream is to make someone close to me understand, like, because where I'm from, it's this like, it's seen as this like stupid hobby, you know, like games. It's like, oh, we're Fortnite, you know what I mean? Like it's seen as this like dumb hobby, but like I look at games the same way I look at movies.
Yeah.
Like I see him as like, I know like it's like games are like art, but they're also kind of like a toy in a way. It's like an electronic toy. It's art you can play with. That's a good way to put it. I'm keeping that. Games are art you can play with. Anyway, yeah. And I just want, like, when I took her to the Near Orchestra, which was phenomenal, it was in a center that she knew a lot about called the Barbican, which is really cool.
It's in London, right?
It's in London, and it's famous for being a really good example of brutalist architecture. It was like a big, it's like a paramount example. And I don't know what brutalism is. You're better off looking it up. It's just big blocks. I'm really oversimplifying it.
No, that's about it.
Yeah. So yeah, that was one moment, and the music is so just I could get a song up now, and my hair on the back of my neck would just stand up. The music in there is just fantastic. And like my sister, this person who she's basically my hero, she like started to see the appeal, which meant like so much to me, like more than I care to admit. Like it meant so much to me. Other games like Persona 4, I thought were really profound. They have like the game's called Persona. It's about, your true self. It's not so subtly buried in the theme of the game, right? It's the game's all about that, like your authentic self, which is now in like common times. That's like, the way the internet is, and the way, how people have to portray an image of themselves on the internet, or like, look at what all these influencers are doing. I wish I was doing that, blah, blah, blah. Who am I? Identity crisis, right? That I felt like resonated with me in Persona 4. Also, in the Persona 4 anime, I know it's not technically a game, but in the anime, obviously there's more voice acting. The main character, when he faces his true self, he says like, life is meaningless without connection to people. And I was like, oh my God, he's like 100% correct. Because human beings are, when we're so social, it hurts. You know, I don't see myself as very, like, people say I'm extroverted, but I don't believe that. I don't really like going out. I was a bit agoraphobic for a really long time.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was lonely. I was really lonely. And you can be surrounded by people and still feel lonely.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. It's super cheesy because it's kind of like a visual novel and a dating sim. And there's like the connotation of like, oh, I have no friends. I play a dating sim, blah, blah, blah. But the Persona 4 story is actually, if you can subtract the fantasy from it, there is a lot of me, like, you know, pick a character, Kanji, for instance, like his identity, how he deals with that, and how like the way he's portrayed, like as a man, like his man, like part of the story is his manhood's in question. That's like kind of like the plot of his arc, so to speak. But then he's more of a man because he demonstrates so much integrity when he like does his boss fight. And you know, he's like the bravest, like of all the so-called thugs, you know, that like he's sort of lined up with in the news, in the game. He's the bravest of the bunch easily.
Yeah.
You know, like even though he loves sewing. Like what? Like come on, like really? Like it is, yeah, that's quite special. And King of Fighters 11, we had family over. And my niece, I call them my niece and nephew. They're my cousin's kids. It's just easier to call them my niece and nephew because of the age gap. I put on, they wanted to play a game. I put on King of Fighters 11. And they didn't know the controls. They were just messing around and they were having such a good time. And I was so proud to give them something that they could play with, that they got so much excitement and enjoyment from. They played as a character, Yuri, who has this move where she hits you with her butt. She like throws her butt at you. And obviously to a 10-year-old, that's really funny, right? So they kept doing the butt move over and over again. And everyone was laughing. It was so funny. Like my sister, my auntie, like my nan, who is like the most extraordinary person, my grandmother. She's extraordinary. She's so funny. Even a video game, she can make a joke out of. She's like, oh yeah, who are you going to pick? And I'm like, you know, as if she knows who the characters are, right? She's a 99-year-old woman. She doesn't know the cast of KOF 11. Right? So, and I'm like, Terry. And she's like, yeah, he's good, pick him. I love Terry. And I'm like, no, I'm going to pick Shingo. He's like, oh yeah, he's even better. Just like pretending to know everyone. Like, she's hilarious. She's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, and it was so special because this thing is that, oh yeah, Joe and his video games, right? This thing that's like this stupid juvenile hobby. It's now this like important unifying thing. And it's a memory I like remember every now and again. It's like a memory I've frozen this memory. If I could put a memory on a shelf, this would be one of them, among others. Yeah, Nier, Persona 4, King of Fighters 11, loads of games. Xenoblade Chronicles, from start to finish. That game was awesome. Like it was, like, even though like for a Wii game, the graphics are really impressive, but this idea of, you know, even though it's a JRPG on the Wii, doesn't mean it can't make you feel brave. I like it when a game makes you feel brave, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like it when it inspires bravery. Yeah, very special. I could go on. I will admit, when the banana guy and Peter Griffin got announced for Fortnite, I cried. It was my dream to have Peter Griffin in Fortnite. I cried for 10 minutes straight.
And then we got, is it American Dad in Call of Duty?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you could have made that up.
I'm pretty sure.
American Dad even still a thing?
Yeah, it's been renewed, I believe.
Okay.
So, yeah. Good job. But oh no, thank you everyone for sharing. It's been a tale of many parts. This podcast of quizzes and passion and laughs and sadness. So it's been good. I hope you've had fun, Joby.
I've had a blast.
Good.
I've had an absolute blast.
Good. Well, I'm sure we'll have you on again
yeah.
at some point.
My feelings are sometimes they're difficult to articulate.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're difficult to articulate. Having to compartmentalize, like why I like them. It's difficult. One day I'll summarize it perfectly. I hope I did a good enough job today.
You were awesome. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
For joining us. Next week,
yeah.
we will be looking at Spirit of Speed, 1937, and Arcatera. They're gonna be games that
Arcatera or something? I
Still-
feel like it's definitely not Arcatera.
I'm still calling it Arcatera. it's that's and then the week after that, August 8th, Seaman. So
Oh, the Dreamcast thing.
yeah,
Is it Dreamcast?
yeah,
With
it's
the
Dreamcast.
microphone.
It's Dreamcast.
I have a fact about Seaman, but I don't want to. I feel it would feel
Tough.
weird saying.
You can't tell us it. You
Yeah.
don't get to say it. You have to.
Well,
wait
you
2
can
weeks.
tell
you
us
off
an
the
email.
podcast.
Yeah, you can send an email.
About the.
Yeah, so you could email us about your experiences with these games.
No joke. If I send you an email about the fact, like right after this podcast, will you read the fact when you?
Yeah.
Please.
That's what the
That's
emails
what
there
the emails
for.
are for.
Yeah.
People don't email us. Gaming
Tell us everything about these games.
Yeah, tell us your stories. Send us questions. Leave comments or emails. GamingTakesAges@gmail.com. Do it. Right, good.